football. Tonight, the Ripley Tigers travel to Jackson Christian School to take on the Haywood County Tomcats, the second round of the TSSAA playoff on a cool Friday night here in West Tennessee. This is Mike White along with Tracy Crazy Horse Henson.
Handily.
Up on top of the press box tonight on a very frigid Friday night, here to bring you all the live action as both the Tigers and the Tomcats are at each end of the field in the end zone as they get ready to take the field. We're about 3 minutes from kickoff. So we want to thank all of our sponsors, as always. And without them, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. Also, one thing that Ripley has that most schools don't have is they don't have radio and TV coverage or YouTube coverage. So our viewers have a lot more opportunity to listen to the game live or even watch it on the replay. Thanks to Steve Vickery and Tiger TV, we're able to do both. So we appreciate the fact that that is happening here at Ripley, and hope to bring you a fantastic game tonight. I know the Ripley Tigers are all charged up and ready to play. The captains for tonight for the Ripley Tigers are number 6.
All right, football fans, it's time for some football. Meeting at midfield are the captains for our two teams for tonight's game. For the Ripley Tigers, number 3, Cedric Maven. Number 6, Tyler Moss. Number 24, Antavius McInnes. And number 55, Bryant Evans.
Jacob Smith.
For your Tomcats, number 2, DeAndrea Sines. Number 10, Taylor Shields.
Yeah, tonight should be a good ball game tonight. I know the last time that the Tomcats beat us 40 to 6 or something like that. I look for a good ball game tonight.
Yeah, I think the Tigers are that we didn't have earlier in the year that were out. So we've lost a few. We've got a few back. But hopefully the Tigers are ready to play tonight. I know they've worked hard all week. If you listen to the coach's show, you heard some of his comments about this game and the work that they put in this week. So it looks like the Haywood County Tomcats have won the toss, and they're going to receive. So they're going to take the ball first. Means Ripley will get the ball to start the second half.
It should be a will of a game, Mike, because I know last week Haywood played more of a softer team than the Tigers did. They played Fayette Ware. So hopefully that'll play into tonight's factor.
Well, I hope so. The Tigers played Millington last week. They were the winners of the district in Memphis, and the Tomcats played Fayette Ware, and they were third in the district.
Tomcat fans,
hopefully that will play into the Tigers' advantage tonight. The Tomcats take the field. I've got to say the facilities as far as the field are fantastic as the Ripley Tigers take the field now, carrying American flags and looking good going across the flag with old red, white, and blue waving.
And I'm trying to tell you that tonight, Mike, Veteran Day, I believe tomorrow, isn't it?
It's celebrated tomorrow, yes.
And so
I think it's actually
had a good support of their veterans, and we want to wish all of our veterans and those that are serving in our country a great Veterans Day.
You know, thank you to all service people, former current ones, as well as all the past ones. Of course, again, the Ripley Tigers came out with the flags on the field, but they have American flags on the back of their helmets too. So
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they've had that all year.
Kicking off to start the game for the Ripley Tigers.
So Ripley gets ready to kick off. Hawkins is going to be kicking off for the Tigers.
Number 10, Taylor Shields, and number 11, Jacoby
Swift.
Swift.
Good this week because he's been doing just a little bit more kicking.
Yeah, he's still got a pulled hamstring, but he's been not kicking off long, and it looks like we're going to do the same thing, a little pooch kick over to the side, which we recovered one last week. We get a high kick, and typically we get a chance to get coverage down before the ball hits the ground, and occasionally we get the ball bounces our way. And let's see what's going to happen here as it's kickoff time in Tiger Town. The ball's going to be taken at the 34-yard line. His fair catch is called, and that's where Haywood County will start off. First down and 10.
Williamson
I know the Tigers been doing some extra practicing this week, Mike, and I believe they're ready. You know,
and 10.
First time we've been in the playoffs in 8 years, especially to the second round, and you know things are looking up for the Tigers.
Well, we're about to find out if that defense is ready, because the Tomcats are loaded and ready to go as they break the huddle and come to the line with wide outs to either side. We've got a roster for Haywood, but we don't have numbers to go with a lot of the players, so we won't be able to tell you who a lot of them are. Quarterback stands in shotgun formation, 2 left to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback hands the ball to the man in motion. He tries to get around the right side. He cuts it back across the grain, hit hard at the 35-yard line. Ball comes out. Ripley has it. Ripley recovers the first play from scrimmage. The Tigers have the ball, first down and 10 at the 41-yard line. So great job there. Way to start off for the Ripley High School Tigers.
And that's what we want to do, Mike. We want to come out and hit them hard and often.
So the Tigers offense will come on the field. Cordarian Squirt Moore, he actually rushed for, I think, 211 yards last week, so he's over 1,300 yards on the season.
He's a sophomore.
Tigers are going to have 2 spread wide to the left, 1 to the right. Ross is your quarterback as he'll stand in shotgun formation. 11:47, early going of the first quarter, no score. Slow snap, Squirt gets it, he goes off left tackle, and he picks up maybe about a yard.
And
it's going to bring up second down and 9. Not much going, pretty stiff over there on that left side of the offensive line.
Gain of 1 on the play, second down 9, Tigers.
The Tigers pick up a first down or so, they'll be in field goal range.
Yeah, because Caleb can kick it back from where he's at, might make a field goal.
Well, yeah, he would be back about 7 yards, then you got to add 10 to it, so that'd be plus 60 there. Tigers need to get at least a first down. Here's a snap, and it's a toss out, incomplete pass. It was a screen pass out intended number 3, Maven, off the left side, and it falls incomplete in and out of his hands. Again, there's a little slick surface, the top of the press box is slick, and that ball is probably iced over a little bit too. So I'm sure that ball is going to be a little slippery tonight. They're going to have to really look it in.
Yeah, I think Maven was running before he even caught the ball. Maybe nerves or whatever, but we need to do something here, Mike. We need to at least get a first down.
Third down and 9, 3:08 to go in the first. No score, early going. Quarterback takes a snap. It's the same play going off to Gage Barham. This time he catches it, and he's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of about 1. So it'll put the Tigers in a 4th down and punting situation.
Yeah, they same play, but
number 16, Gage
Haywood's got some quick corners
no
coming up
gain
too.
on the play, 4th down Tigers.
Well, we didn't get our block on that corner. You got 2 on 2 out there, so one person's got to be blocked, and the other one you've got to be able to beat. And we didn't do either one this time. So Ross will stand back at about his own 46-yard line to punt the ball away to the Tomcats. Here's a low snap, bounce snap, but it gets it off, and a nice punt. It's going to hit and take a Ripley bounce inside the 15 down to about the 12, 13-yard line. So that's where Haywood will have their second offensive drive start with 10:20 to go in the first quarter, no score.
You know, we need to come out and do just like we did on that first drive of Haywood and get that ball back and let's get some scores on the board. I know the Tigers got the talent. We can do it. We just got to put it together.
So it'll be first down and 10. Again, 10:20 to go in the first. Early going, no score. Haywood breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. They'll have 1 wide out to either side. 3-man set in the backfield, 2-man. Quarterback in shotgun formation, takes a snap, hands it off left guard, and he fights forward for about 4 or 5. He's going to be down at the 22-yard line.
Good hard run by the running back of Haywood County Tomcats, Mike.
Gain of 5 on the play, second down.
So pickup of about 5. It'll be second down and 5 for the Tomcats with 10 minutes exactly to go here in the first quarter, no score. One wide to either side for the Tomcats. Quarterback wants to throw. He's looking downfield. He got a man on the near sideline, and it's going to be pass interference against Ripley. And that was pass interference.
Big time.
But I'll take that before I'll take a completion. It'll just be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage instead of a touchdown or a 40-yard completion. So he was beat. You know, had he turned around, he probably could have knocked the ball down without that pass interference, but he never got his head around and interfered with the reception.
Yeah, I'm like you, Mike. I'll take 15 over 30 any day. And that was a good play, although it cost us 15 yards, but it was a smart heads-up play.
Well, it was, being as you'd already blown the coverage and you didn't get your head around. Ideally, if he'd have just turned his head around, he probably could have knocked the ball down and not have drawn the penalty.
Right.
But either way, it's going to result in a first down for the Tomcats as they'll move the ball out to the 42-yard line, and that'll, or excuse me, 37-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers. 9:40 to go in the first, no score. Tomcats have 2 wide left. They hand the ball off, going up the middle, and a short gain, pickup of 2 or 3, right out to about the 40-yard line. Pickup of 3. It'll be second down and 7.
That's going to be number 56, Evans, for the Tigers. Right there. They got in there and
got that play. Tomcats.
Good job by Evans. Yep. Tomcats will split 2 wide out to the left this time. Check that, 2 to the right. And they'll hand the ball off to the running back going to the right side. He's in the second level. He has got the first down, but brought down by number 28 of the Tigers at the 42 or 3-yard line, about the 42 and a half, well, 43-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
That's number 34 for Haywood, but I don't know who he is because we ain't got no number on him. I mean, no name on him. Good hard run by the running back for Haywood.
1 to either side now, split wide for the Tomcats. Shotgun formation, 2-man set in the backfield. Quarterback takes a snap, same play going back the other way. He has to bounce it outside, and he breaks a couple of tackles and is going to be pushed out of bounds, or actually forced out of bounds inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of 23 yards.
Good hard run by 31, but we had him stopped, so we just couldn't wrap him up.
He had to bounce it outside. He had originally tried to run it off tackle. We closed that hole up. He bounced it outside and was able to get to the second level and pick up a first down, and we were able to kind of corner him up and push him, get him out of bounds before he got into the end zone. 2 wide to the right this time. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to go into the end zone untouched.
DeAndre signs over keeper, touchdown, Tomcats!
That's what we're going to have to do, though, Mike. We're going to have to account for that quarterback, too, because he's a runner.
With 8:08 to go in the first quarter, Haywood draws first blood as they're on top now, 6-0. As they set that play up, they handed the ball off several times to the running back. This time the quarterback reads it, pulls it back out, and goes off the other side. And we didn't account for him, and he walks into the end zone untouched from 19 yards out to make the score now 7-0 with the PAT good. So we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this. Back as we're ready for the kickoff. Haywood County kicking off after a long sustained drive that ended up in a touchdown by the quarterback run off of the right side to make the score Haywood County 7, Ripley 0, as Ripley gets ready to receive the kick. Number 10, Crowder, and number 3, Mabin, back deep for the Tigers.
Hunter Crowder.
Russell is the kicker for Haywood. He's a freshman, and he gets a high kick, not real long, fair catch called for. Well, I thought it was called for at the 29. And a flag comes in late. I think it's going to be a late hit.
Ethan Miller.
The ball was received or caught by Ethan Miller. Thought he called a fair catch, but he may have just been putting his arms up to catch the ball. At any rate, he took it forward for 2 or 3 yards and was brought down. Then a late flag comes in for what I believe to be a late hit. It is going to be a personal foul against Haywood County, so that'll move the ball 15 for the Tigers.
You know, there's no sense in that. You know, I mean, you see a guy down, why are you going to jump on him?
Ball was placed at the.
But anyway, it works in our favor anyway, Mike.
So that moves the ball out to the 47-yard line, so where the Tigers will have it near midfield to start this second offensive drive. Tigers have one wide to the right. They have a full set in the backfield. Man in motion. And they hand the ball off to Squirt. He breaks it outside. He's got a little daylight. He breaks one more, had one more to break. He picks up about 5 on the play. If he could have beaten one more guy to the outside, he'd had some more room. But he's still a nice gain on that first down play by the Ripley Tigers.
I think if he got that one more block, he'd been in the end zone, Mike. But that was a good run by Ripley.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Ball crosses the 50 and down to the 47-yard line. The Tigers are lined up in shotgun formation. Ross has running backs to either side, and Squirt lines up about 2 yards behind him. One wide out to the right. Low snap, and the ball is mishandled. It's a busted play. He's going to lose about 3 yards on the play. He tried to hand it off to the left. No one was there. Then he tried to turn it and hand it off to the right. It was too late. He had to run it himself, and he loses about 2 yards on the play. So it'll bring up now 2nd down and about 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, that was a busted play altogether right there.
I
think he was looking for Moore to hand it off to, and Moore went on the right, and Tyler was looking on the left.
One of them either turned the wrong way or ran the wrong side. Either way, a busted play, and it brings up 3rd down and long for the Tigers. They're back at the 49-yard line. 3rd down and 7. Same formation. And let's see, did time expire? Looks like it did. So it's going to be a delay of game against the Tigers. That's going to back them up 5 yards and put them back behind the sticks for the first time tonight.
Delay game, Tigers.
We don't want to go forward. We don't want to go backwards because that's going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
Ball placed at the 46-yard line. Replay 3rd down.
So the Tigers will have 3rd down and 12 to go. The ball is backed up to the 46-yard line. Tigers wide out, splits to the left this time. They bring Antavius in as a running back, probably a blocking back. And he's wanting to throw. He's going to pull it down and run it. He's got the first man beat and the second man, and he's down close. No, looked like he was going to have the first down. I think he backpedaled maybe a yard and loses a yard. So it's going to bring up 4th down and about 2.
It'll be 4th down.
He's all right.
2, Ripley.
He probably got the wind knocked out of him, looks like. He's not coming out because it's 4th down now. Are in punting situation. Let's see if the Tigers go for it.
I think they're going to go for it, Mike.
Looks like it. So the Tigers with 4th down and 2 will go for it. Ball at the Tomcat 44-yard line, and there's going to be a timeout called. And I didn't see who. Haywood County does call the timeout. So with their timeout, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back right after this. Ready as the Ripley Tigers showed that they were going for it on 4th down and 2. Ball at the Tomcat 44-yard line. After the timeout, let's see if they decided that they're going to punt it or if they're still going for it.
They bring Moore out. They got they're bringing Hunter Crowder as quarterback, Mike. Yeah.
So the Tigers are still in the same formation, just a personnel change at quarterback. Man lined out or wide out to the left. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Squirt, go off left side. He's got the first down into the secondary. One man to beat. They finally get him, but not till he gets inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. That's how you run the ball when you got that many balls.
That's right. And I was told by Gary Fain, one of the coaches up here at the shoulder, number 6 got a hurt shoulder.
Yeah, you just, as long as you've got 9-on-9 or 7-on-7 and everybody does their job, you can run with as many people as you want in the box, but everybody has to do their job. And, of course, you need a good running back like Squirt, too.
That's right.
So the Tigers on the march as they've got a new set of downs. It's 1st down and 10 at the 26-yard line with 5:05 to go in the first. Crowder in at quarterback. Takes a snap. He hands it off to Antavius, as he tries to go off the left side, not much doing there. They're going to bring him down after a pickup of about,
number 24.
They're going to say no gain. So it'll be second down and 10. Again, McInnes goes off the left side, and I'm thinking that they're probably feeding the ball to him a couple of times to get everybody kind of collapsing on him, and then they'll hand it back to Squirt going back the other way at some point.
Matavia, he's 6'3", about 260.
That's about right. Same formation. And they're wanting to throw this time. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Crowder is. He's got one man. He's going to pull him down. He fumbles the ball. And let's see if it gets out of bounds.
It does.
So we're fortunate that the ball was fumbled all the way out of bounds. No, it looks like they recovered it. So it did not go all the way out of bounds. Haywood recovers a fumble here by the Ripley Tigers. As we put the ball on the ground, it was a second down play, and we turned the ball over and give Haywood County new life. With 4:12 to go in the first, Haywood County will have the ball first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Well, we doing good marching, but of course Hunter, he hasn't had too many snaps on the ball either this season.
Yeah, well, you know, but that wasn't a snap.
No, he's running with it.
Yeah, you just got to hold on to the ball. I know it's easier said than done. Man in motion. They hand it to the man in motion, trying to the wide side of the field, cuts back across the grain, and Tavius brings him down with one hand as he does not let that jersey go. A pickup of about 4 on the play. But McInnes does a fantastic job just kind of having him by 2 fingers in his jersey and brings him down after a short pickup.
Gain of 3 on the play, second down 7, Tomcats.
You know, the Tomcats just don't go left, right, tackle, and up the middle, or they'll pass it every now and then. And when they have a man go in motion, you think we would send a man in motion.
One wide out to either side for the Tomcats. They move 2 out to wide to the right. Man in motion. They hand it, they fake it, and the quarterback pulls it back out again. And he's going to be brought down hard by that Ripley Tiger defense, number 65 or 55.
Number 55, Mike.
32-yard line by number 55.
55, Brian Evans makes a great tackle there and brings him down after a pickup of only 1, so it's bringing up 3rd down and 6 for the Tomcats.
5 Tomcats.
Great job by Evans that time, Mike, to stay in his position to get that quarterback down.
He did. Last time they ran that play, they scored on it. And he did a much better job, stayed at home, and was able to bring him down after a short gain and bringing up 3rd down and 6. I think the longer the Tigers play with them, the more confident they'll have.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. Quarterback wants to throw this time. He's going to throw long downfield. He's got a man wide open, but he overthrows it. And so it's long and falls incomplete, but a flag comes in, and I think that may be a roughing the passer. A penalty against the Tigers. If it is, they'll give them an automatic 1st down.
Yeah. Roughing the passer. You can't have them mistakes like that in any game, whether it's a playoff game or a regular season game.
You never want to give anybody an automatic 1st down, and especially when we had them backed up, had this ball fallen incomplete. We had them in 4th down and long. So it gives them a new set of downs. The ball will be moved out to the 47-yard line.
47-yard line, 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 Tomcats. The Tomcats really haven't done a whole lot other than that. They had one sustained drive, but it wasn't just an outstanding drive. They just kind of grounded away and grind away at it. But this last series for the Tigers, offensively and defensively, has been a lot better. And I think the longer the Tigers play with them, the more confidence they'll have that they can play with them.
Yeah, but we can't do mistakes like we just did either, Mike.
Well, you can't never do that.
No.
And they hand the ball off to the running back. He's in the secondary, 1 man to beat, and he's brought down after the 1st down at the 35-yard line.
And goes to number 7.
He shoots off the right-hand side, and he runs right past a couple of Tigers as they over-pursued outside, and he cut back inside to pick up the 1st down. And so it'll give the Tomcats 1st down and 10 at the 35-yard line with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter.
Like you said, it's nothing that the Tomcats is doing to us. It's what we're doing to ourselves.
Exactly. Wide outs to either side. Quarterback's just going to roll to his left. It's just a quarterback sweep. He's going to be brought down at about the 30-yard line. Pick up of about 5. It was a hard run, and he actually took one of the Tigers with him when he went out of bounds. We've got to get lower than the quarterback if we're going to stop him.
Driven out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Gain made on the play. Second down, Tomcats.
It'll be second down and 3. Tell somebody from Haywood's kick looked like they're running the scoreboard because they got take a yard off of it every time. Now they corrected it. Second down and 3. They had second down and 2. 2 wide right. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to his running back, and he's into the secondary. Brought down short of the goal line. Inside the 10, though, at about the 8-yard line. It'll move the sticks. It'll be first down and 10.
That's number 27 for the Tigers.
First down, Tomcats.
That's Bradley Johnson for the Tigers on the tackles. He saves a touchdown. But it gives the Tomcats a new set of downs. It'll be first down and 10 from the 13-yard line. Two wide right. A whistle comes in before the play starts. Still plenty of time on the clock.
False start on the Haywood County Tomcats, Mike.
So that'll back them up to the first down and 10. It'll be first down and 15.
All start against the Tomcats.
First penalty tonight that I remember against Haywood County. Haywood County will break the huddle with 2 wide to the right. Quarterback wants to throw a screen pass, and it's complete to number 10. He gets north and south, breaks a couple of tackles, and gets into the end zone for a touchdown with 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Haywood County put 6 more up to make the score now. Haywood County 13, Ripley 0.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's nothing that the Tomcats is doing to us, it's what we're doing to ourselves.
He will get there at point number 29, Reed Russell.
So we get ready for the point after. Haywood County wanting to make it 14-0. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 1:05 to go in the opening quarter, Haywood County opens up the score now, 14-0 over the Ripley Tigers. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Tiger football right after this. Back as we get ready for the Haywood County Tomcat kickoff here in the second round of the TSSAA playoffs on a cool Friday evening here in Jackson, Tennessee. Haywood County on top of Ripley 14-0 with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in the first. Haywood County set to kick.
Back to receive number 3, Cedric Maven, and number 11.
And here's the kick. It's a high, short kick. It's going to be taken at the 30-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 35, about the 34-yard line. And they may say his forward progress got him out to around the 36 or 7-yard line.
The Tigers will take over the first and 10.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Ripley at the 35-yard line. First down and 10, 1 minute exactly to go in this opening quarter.
You know, the Tigers can put drives together, Mike. We just take a gun and shoot ourselves in the foot.
Wide outs to either side. Ross back in at quarterback.
And Gage Barn was in the first time for tonight, Mike, for the Tigers.
He was in the last series.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. He's wide to the left, Maven wide to the right, 2 men set in the backfield. They're going to hand the ball off to Squirt going off the left side. He's caught in the backfield this time. He's going to be slung down for about a 2 or 3 yard loss as he never got started on that left side. Their right defensive tackle shot through and was not blocked. And catches him in the backfield for a 2-yard loss to make it second down and 12. Ball at the 33-yard line. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Quarterback takes a snap, wanting to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's complete for the first down. It's across the 50-yard line. And that is Gage Barham. It gets to the 49-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Tigers with just a few ticks left in this opening quarter as Ripley moves the ball and has a first down and 10
to have to do, Mike, we're going to mix up this offense, run, pass, to keep Haywood, because Haywood don't have much of a pass defense, is what I've been told.
That will probably be the last play of the first quarter. So at the end of one here from Jackson Christian School, at the end of one, CSSAA second round playoffs, Ripley versus Haywood. Haywood 14, Ripley 0. We'll take a 1 minute timeout and be back with the second quarter right after this. Back as the Ripley Tigers come to the line, first play for the second quarter. Ripley quarterback takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's got a man downfield. He's going to throw it over the head of Gage Barham, and it's going to fall incomplete, bringing up second down and 10. Ball from the 49-yard line.
Second down, Tigers.
He was covering Barham, kind of gave him a little hip music as he was going down the sideline and pushed him out of bounds.
So that'll stop the clock. 11:53. Early going of the second quarter. Haywood County on top, 14-0. Ripley's ball, second down and 10 at the Haywood County 49-yard line. Ripley comes to the line. They'll have wideouts to either side. Two men set in the backfield. Ross is the quarterback. Maben in motion. He lines up on the left side. They're going to hand it to Squirt. He tries to find a hole. Not much doing there. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage if that's all. And he's actually met right at the 50, so he's going to lose a yard on the play. It'll bring up third down and 11 for the Tigers.
Third down, 11, Tigers.
Wideouts to either side. Third down and 11 play for the Tigers. Ball right at the midfield stripe. Quarterback wants to throw, dropping back, stepping up into the pocket, throwing. He's got a man, and it's complete for the first down on the far sideline. And that's Maben. The ball is at the, he had to get to the 39, and the ball is completed at the 38-yard line. So that will move the sticks, a 12-yard pickup for the Tigers.
Ball's down to the 38-yard line. First down, Tigers.
It was a fantastic throw because he threw it all the way from this side of the field all the way to the sideline. So he threw the ball about 40 yards in the air and got it there before the defender could cover. So that was a really strong arm to throw the ball all the way across the field like that. Wideouts to either side again. First down and 10, Ripley. Quarterback, they're going to hand it off to, this time to Squirt, as he is met hard at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get back to about the line of scrimmage where it'll be second down and 10.
No gain on the play. Second down, Tigers.
They hit him hard and put him on his back, but he popped right back up. He's ready to go again. He's not much size, but he's tough as a pine knot.
He's tough.
Second down and 10 for Ripley. Ball at the Haywood County 38-yard line. Wideouts to either side. Quarterback takes a snap, wanting to throw again, looking downfield. He's got a man. It's complete at the 25, and he gets pushed out of bounds inside the 25 at the 21-yard line, and that'll be a first down for the Tigers. The Tigers are doing a good job on that offense as far as keeping them out and giving him time to throw, and Ross is doing a good job of picking out his receivers.
Yes, he is. And a great catch by Hunter Crowder on that play, Mike.
It was. He caught it and was able to turn it up, pick up a couple yards. So the Tigers on the move. It's first down and 10. Ball at the 20. 9:48 to go in the second quarter. Ripley trails 14-7. Two wide to the right, one to the left for the Tigers. Wanting to throw again. Got a man in the flat. It's complete at the 15-yard line, so a pickup of about 6 on the play.
Gage Barham once again, Mike, number 16.
Good catch.
Gage been out for 2-3 games on kind of a high ankle injury.
He stays in bounds, so that keeps the clock running with 9:14 to go. It'll bring up second down and 4 for Ripley. Tigers will have 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. This time Ross is going to run it himself, going off the right side. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets down close to the 10-yard line. Before he's brought down, he's going to should have the first down. He does. At first down and 10, just about the 10.5-yard line. We'll call it the 11. First down and 10 from the 10.5.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier, Mike, that we're going to have to do to keep the Haywood defense off and honest is to pass it, run it, and do whatever we got to do.
Ripley comes to the line this time, 2 wide right, 1 to the left. And the Tigers pull them off sides. And a good job there by the Ripley Tigers. I don't know if that was a called long count or a hard count by Ross, but either way, it'll move the ball down from the 12 down to the 7-yard line and still make it first down and 5 for the Tigers. The Tigers knocking on the door. Let's see if they can kick it down. That would really give the Tigers a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence if they could score and draw within 1 with 8:11 to go in the second quarter. The Tigers trail 14-0, but they have first down and 5 from the 7. And a whistle comes in. I think it's going to be a timeout called by the Ripley Tigers. I think you're right. So we'll hold it right here with exactly 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's going to be first down and 5, ball on the 7-yard line, as the Ripley Tigers are just 7 yards away from pay dirt, and they would like to knock that goose egg off early.
A quick rundown of what can happen in these playoffs. If they would win tonight and Dyersville wins, they could win for 2 Dyersville next week. If they would win and Crockett County wins, Haywood will host the next round. If Ripley wins, they will travel to either Dyersville or Crockett County, depending on who wins that game tonight.
8 minutes exactly to go in the second quarter. Ripley calls a timeout. They come back on the field from the timeout. They'll have the ball first down and 5 from the 7-yard line. Ripley will have 3 men in the backfield. 1 wide to the left. That'll be Maben. Ross in at quarterback, stands in shotgun formation at his 10. And they hand the ball off to Squirt, trying to go off the left side, and he's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten to the 5 by his forward progress. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to say he's at the 6, so a pickup of, no, they're going to say he's still at the 7, so no gain. Second down and 7. Second down and 5 from the 7. Tigers have Maven split wide to the left. 3-man set in the backfield, shotgun formation. Ross wanting to throw. He's got a man. It's in the far corner of the end zone. He overshoots him and it falls incomplete, but I think it's going to be a roughing the passer, and that will give the Tigers, it should move the ball half the distance and give them a first down from the 3.5-yard line.
That happened to one of our guys, now it's happened to Haywood.
So a roughing the passer appears to be the preliminary call. And that's what it is. So that should give the Tigers a new set of downs and move the ball half the distance to the goal.
Ball was placed at the 2-yard line, first and goal, Tigers.
So first down and goal for the Tigers is they are at about the 3-yard line. Full man set in the backfield, 1 wide out to the left. That's Maben. Showing blitz. And Squirt's going to go in off the left side, and he gets right to the goal line and doesn't quite get in. So it's 7:04 to go. The Tigers will have it second down and goal from the 1-foot line.
I thought he was in, Mike. I thought he was in.
So the Tigers will line up. It'll be second down and goal from inside the 1 as Squirt almost got in and got right to the goal line and was denied, but Will got another shot at it as the Tigers line up with the same formation. And a bad snap, and Ross picks it up, and he goes forward.
Touchdown, Tigers.
And so it's going to be 3rd down now.
Yeah, this y'all here called touchdown with the referee on his other side, but I don't know if he got it.
Why would you put him under skill on 1 inch line? Why would you not put him under skill?
No, it's going to be 3rd down. That's what I like to think it's going to be a touchdown, but I try to wait and make sure that the referees are going to unanimously agree on that.
The ball is right there on the white line, just that far from it.
Yeah, it's got to touch it. So big 3rd down play here for the Ripley Tigers. 1st down and goal inside the 1, or excuse me, 3rd down and goal. I don't know that I wouldn't get under center this time. And they're going to hand the ball to Squirt going off the left side. He's got it. So touchdown Tigers, it looks to me like. And he gets in with 5:58 to go in the 2nd quarter. Ripley knocks the goose egg off and draws the score now 14-6 as we get ready for the point after.
Fall forward.
Because all that ball's got to do is just touch the white plane of that end zone, right?
He's got to break the plane.
And it looked like the tip of that ball might was sitting right there on it.
Yeah, it's you know, so hard to tell from this distance and this angle that you know, I don't always agree with the calls, but I kind of have to go with them as the PAT is up, and it is good. So with 5:58 to go until halftime, Ripley draws the score closer. The score now, Ripley 7, Haywood County 14, as we get ready for the Tiger kickoff.
I just saw roughing the kicker, but they didn't call a flag. They showed come in and late came.
Did they hit him while his leg was in the air?
Well, I seen him laying on the ground. He got it.
You can hit him as long as you don't hit him when his leg is in the air.
So the leg has to be in there before you kick it.
Or it's roughing the kicker.
14-7.
Yep, 5:58 to go until halftime. Ripley closes the gap.
Kicking off for the Tigers, number 26, Caleb Hawkins, back to receive for the Tigers.
So Ripley will do the same type kickoff they did in Munford, or excuse me, in Millington last week. And as they've done so far early in this game, is they'll be kicking off from the near hash mark across the field, typically about 20 yards deep or so, and try to get it high and get the punt cover, or excuse me, the kick coverage team down to at least get a good tackle, if not recover a fumble or a mishandled ball. And here's the kick. It's going to be taken at the 37-yard line. Fair catch call at the 38-yard line. That's where Haywood will have it. 1st down and 10 with 5:56 to go until halftime.
That's number 4 who called fair catch. I guess we don't want to give Haywood a chance to run that ball back, and that's a smart thing to do.
Well, he doesn't want Hawkins to spend a lot of his leg kicking the ball down deep when because we may need him for kicking the extra or the field goal. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll hang up and call back.
Handoff goes to number 7, Alex Evans. He takes the ball 40 yards. First
40-yard
down
pickup
Tomcat.
there by Haywood County going off the left side as they've got a big run. Ripley up to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion. They hand it to the man in motion going off the right side, and he gets a stiff arm to a Ripley defender, and they bring him out of bounds inside the 15 and around the 11-yard line.
Taken out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
5:19 to go as he gets pushed out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Taking out 1, Tomcats.
that time that the play that didn't get called, you had two going in motion at the same time on Haywood, but it didn't get called.
5:05 to go until halftime. Now Haywood County trying to answer that last Tiger touchdown. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to run it himself. He's going to go inside the 5, picks up a first down short of the touchdown, but he's going to be at the 3-yard line, so it'll be first down and goal for the Tomcats.
First and goal, Tomcats.
Had a good stop by Brian Evans too, Mike, on that play.
It was a good open field tackle.
Yeah.
Tomcats will break the huddles, put 2 wide out to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off the left side. He goes into the end zone untouched with 4:26 to go in the second quarter. Haywood County now 20, Ripley 7 as they get ready for their point after.
Now Ripley needs to come back with a statement, Mike.
Yeah, that big play really hurt them on that last drive. They just need to come back and play like they left off, and the PAT is good. So with 4:26 to go in the second, it's Haywood County 21, Ripley 7. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this.
And number 11, Cortarian.
Back as we get ready for the kickoff. Haywood County to kick off. 4:26 to go in the second quarter. Haywood on top of Ripley, 21-7. Here's a kick, a longer kick this time. It's going to be hit at the 20 or 15 and taken at the 10. Breaks the first tackle and tries to cut at the 20 and slips down right at the 19, 20-yard line, and that was squirting, and I could tell he's hopping off on one leg, and it looked like by that cut that he might have hurt his knee, and it appears that he's definitely favoring it now.
Yeah, he when he went to go make that cut, Mike, at foot, he don't need to be in there, and they bring him out if he can give him a minute.
There's going to be an injury timeout while squirt goes off. .421 to go in the second. Haywood 21-7 over Ripley. First down and 10 for Ripley at their own 20-yard line. Low snap. Quarterback wants to throw. He's looking to throw, and he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to get forward as he did a good job of just not losing any yards. He gets back to about the 20-yard line as the pocket collapsed, and unfortunately he was moving forward, and he throws or gets the ball back to the line of scrimmage and doesn't lose anything. They're bringing up second down and 10.
Man wide open. Number 13, I believe they didn't get him.
Back up to the line of scrimmage now. Wideouts all over the field, wanting to throw the ball. He's going to be hit in the backfield and sacked for a loss back at the 5-yard line. And that was just a lack of blocking on the left offensive side of the ball. As he rolled to the left, they had a blitz on the left side, and he rolled right into the blitz and loses about 15 yards. Or loses about 15 yards back to the 5-yard line, 6-yard line. So it'll make it third down and about 25.
Yeah, that was a jailbreak right there for the defense for Haywood because we didn't have nobody there blocking at all.
But they overloaded on that side. They had more defenders than we had blockers because they blitzed on that side.
What side was the right? Was it the right side?
Defensive right, offensive left. So it'll be third down and 24. This time Ross is just going to try to run it himself, and he fumbles the ball, and Tigers get back on it, but it's going to bring up fourth down and an obvious punting situation for the Tigers. Covington is ahead in their game 14-10 with 10:28 left in the second. I don't. Shout out to Norman Hendren for giving us an update on that score. It's now 17-14. McNary is on top of Covington with 6:11 left in the second.
Wow.
So Ross is going to stand back about 8 yards deep in his end zone as he gets ready to punt the ball away. He gets the punt off. Great
punt.
Fantastic punt. Taken at the 42-yard line. And a block in the back right there. There's the flag. And he gets down to the 20, but it's going to come back as he was blocked in the back. Number 8 for the Tigers. Ethan Miller was hit in the back as he went down on the coverage. And so that was back at around the 42 or 3-yard line, so the ball is going to come back.
So it's going back, and it's going to be a spot foul, right?
Be a penalty from the spot. With 1:51 to go, the Tigers are just wanting to get out of this half now and regroup at halftime and come back with a new plan for the second half, as they will get the ball to start the second half.
Well, my plan would be hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Holding against the Tomcats.
So the ball is going to be spotted all the way back at the 40, looks like the 44-yard line.
Ball is spotted at the 44-yard line. It will be 1st and 10.
So that's where it'll be 1st down and 10 with 1:51 to go until halftime. Haywood County has the ball in the lead, 21-7. Wide out, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it to his tailback going off the left side. He's into the second level, 1 man to beat. He brought down after the first down was made by number 28 for the Tigers.
To the 35-yard line.
Number 28 for the Tigers
Down
is the junior, Trayvon Anderson.
I'm going to tell you what, Haywood's doing a good job falling off that ball, Mike.
Yeah, they do. That's the
I mean, they're doing a great job.
1:32 and counting until halftime. Haywood County has the ball, 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Just a quarterback sweep to the right. He breaks it back inside. Got 1 man to beat, and we're not going to stop him as they did a good job blocking downfield.
Touchdown, Tomcats!
We had a sophomore back there, but he was just tied up by the wide out for Haywood as he just did a good job blocking downfield. He couldn't get off the block in order to make the tackle, and a good cut and a good run by the quarterback to make the score. Now, Haywood County 27, Ripley 7 as they get lined up for their point after. 1:11 to go until halftime. Here's the kick is up, and it is good. So with 1:11 to go until halftime, it is Haywood County 28, Ripley 7.
Tigers 7.
We'll hold it here for the last minute until halftime. I'm trying to look over to the sideline to see if I can see any movement by Squirt. He looks like he's standing over there. Looks like he's ready to go back in. Like I said, he's tough. He's he's like old Timex. He'll take a licking and keep on ticking.
Yeah, tall boy, he can't beat him.
Yeah, he's tough as an old pine knot.
Cedric Maven. And number 10.
So Tomcats will kick off one more time this half.
I mean, we got to get the hats off too. I mean, we still got another half to go, but Haywood come in tonight, and of course, I know the Tigers wanted to win this game, and the game ain't over with yet.
And here's the kick. And this time a long, lower kick, and it's going to be taken at the 8. It's across the 15, the 20, and that's going to be about, he fumbles the ball forward, and the Ripley Tigers look like they get back on it at the 20-yard line.
The ball out to the 20-yard line. Fumble on the play. Tigers recover. Tiger football, 1st and 10 from the 20.
So that's where the Tigers will have it with 1:03 to go until halftime. The Tigers will have the ball trailing 28-7. I tell you, it seems like it's getting colder up here. Maybe it's just been here a long time, but it is cold.
It's cold. They'll call this game at halftime. Let's go home.
1:03 to go. Ripley comes to the line. Low snap, the quarterback takes it. He hands it off to the running back going off the right side. He picks up about 5 or 6 off the right side. It's 37 degrees right now, and I'm just glad there's not any wind blowing.
Well, it's 37 degrees down on the field. Don't tell him what he did up here.
We've got 45 seconds left until halftime. Quarterback wants to pass this time. He's looking, got a man in the flat, overthrown, and could have been picked off, but it was high enough that our guy was going to get it or no one, and it was so high that nobody got it, so it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 with 34 seconds to go. I got to say, a very good crowd here for Ripley. I think Ripley's got just as many people or right at it as Haywood does here, so the Tigers have a good following tonight in this cold weather. Ripley takes a snap. They hand the ball going off the right side, and it's going to be about a yard pickup. The Tigers just want to run out the clock and get in at halftime.
I think that's going to be the last play, Mike. The clock's going to run out.
Goes to number 20.
Unless Haywood calls timeout, that should be the last play.
No gain.
We've got 17 seconds on the clock and 28 on the play clock, and so that is going to do it here for the first half at Jackson Christian, second round of the TSSAA playoffs. At the end of the first half, it's going to be Haywood County 28, Ripley 7. Ripley gets the ball to start the second half, so stay tuned. We'll be back with second half of football in just a few minutes.
28, Tigers 7.
Back as we get ready for the second half. TSSAA second round playoffs here at Trinity Christian School. The Ripley Tigers taking on the Haywood County Tomcats. Haywood County on top, 28-7, and Ripley will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, we had momentum going there for a little bit, but it didn't last long. But Haywood come out and firing off the ball well. We got to do a better job of containing number 31 and number 2 of Haywood and number 7.
Dyersburg is leading Crockett County 7-6 with 2 minutes to go until halftime, and McNary is on top of Covington 24-27 with 2 minutes to go in the second.
That's a good ball game right there.
Half, kicking off for the Tomcats, number 28, Reed Russell.
Haywood County will be kicking off.
Number 10, Hunter Crowder, and number 3, Cedric
Back deep
Lee.
for the Tigers, Crowder and Maben, as they stand back at the 15-yard line awaiting the kick. Here's a kick. It's a low, long kick. It's going to hit at the 7-yard line, be taken by Mabens across the 10, the 15, trying to get to the 20. He hurdles a player and gets out to the 22 or 3-yard line, where the Tigers will have it, first down and 10. We'll give a shout out for Randy, the Ravishing One, back at the station, doing a fantastic job as he always does.
Yes, he does.
And a shout out to a couple of my old teammates, Roger Mills, and everybody knows Roger from Mills Food Plaza. Want the best chicken or food in town, go see him. And Norman Hendren at Manor at Mount Carmel, a beautiful place for any kind of a event. So keep those two guys in mind as they support the Ripley Tigers. Man in motion for the Tigers. Quarterback wants to throw. Ross has got a man in the flat. It's complete. He's going to be out to the 27-yard line, where it'll be first down. It'll be second down and about 5.
That's a good catch by Maben.
Pick up of 5 in the flat.
Gain of 5, second down 5, Tigers.
For those of you who don't know it, me and Mike and the other crew, the camera crew, standing out in 36-degree weather.
It's cold up here. I want to also give a shout out to Lisa at Thornton's, as she supports the Tigers as well as First Citizens Bank and McDonald's in Ripley. Quarterback wants to throw. Got a man, he's flushed in the pocket, a lot of pressure, and it collapses. He's going to lose about 6 or 7 yards. Going to bring up fourth down and long, a punting situation.
And number 92.
You know, and I'm probably as guilty as anyone. Sometimes we'd like to complain about things we don't have or would like to have better at Ripley, but when you come and to places like this, it makes you appreciate what you do have in Ripley.
Right, exactly right.
You know, if we was in Ripley, we would be inside, and we wouldn't be trying to talk over a speaker right here next to us. The Tigers, excuse me, it was third down. The Tigers 3rd and 11, going for a 3rd down and long conversion. And they hand the ball off to Squirt, and he starts inside, slips as he tries to break it back to the right, and it gets back past the original line of scrimmage, pickup of about 2 on the play. Check that, pickup of 1. So it'll be 4th down and 9.
Well, we're not doing a very good job of blocking up front, Mike. I mean, but Haywood's doing a good job of coming in.
10 minutes exactly to go in this 3rd quarter. Ripley's first offensive series on the 2nd half is going to result in a punt as Ross stands back at his 11-yard line. And he gets a nice punt off as it drives the returner back, but he's going to get past the first line and be brought down as he crosses the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Brought down, that was number 43, I believe, with the Tigers.
It was number 43 for the Tigers. Great takedown by number 43.
Couple area scores of
did a good job. He was really, the return man was really on his way. And again, that's Cohill. He's another sophomore.
At halftime, Springfield leads Southside 7-6.
Haywood, on their first offensive series of the 2nd half, will have the ball 1st down and 10 at the Tiger 43-yard line with two wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, man in motion. They hand it to the man in motion, coming to the near side. He cuts it back inside and brought down by number 24, McInnes, after a pickup of 3. Good job by McInnes of bringing him down from behind.
By number 24, and Tavius
Well, I'm going to tell you, number 31, I don't know if he's a senior, what he is for the
He's a senior.
Is he a senior? He is a good running back, Mike.
Yeah, he's one of the better ones in the state.
They said South Springfield's leading Southside 7-6.
So it'll be 2nd down and 6 for Haywood at the Ripley 39-yard line. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. They hand the ball off the running back and hit immediately there by number 55, Evans, as he falls forward and picks up a yard or 2, bringing up 3rd down and about 4 for the Tomcats.
3rd down, long 4, Tomcats.
Again, if this does end tonight, it's been a good run for the Ripley Tigers this year. We hope that we go on and continue to play next week. But support these Ripley Tigers, support the coaches, the players, the parents, the administration, everybody who has anything to do with the Tigers, because we're definitely headed in the right direction. 2 wide out to the right. Quarterback's going to pull it out and tries to get outside, and he breaks the first tackler, and he's got 1 man. Now he cuts back across the middle of the field, and the Tigers still trying to chase him down as he's headed for the corner of the end zone. He's going into the end zone untouched, as we really did a good job of cutting him off at the corner, and we stopped him from getting outside, but he did a fantastic job of cutting back across the grain. As the Tigers were headed to their right, he cuts back to their left, and they overrun him, and they're not able to catch him as he has a lot of speed and goes in off the corner of the end zone on the far side.
Well, we had him stop over here on this right side, left side, I mean, Mike, but he just ran right in.
Lined up for the PAT. Here's the hold, and the kick is good. So with 8:05 to go in the 3rd, Haywood County opens up the score now, 35-7. As I was mentioning earlier, Coach Cruz and his staff have done a good job of getting these Tigers to the playoffs. This is the first time we've been in 8 years, and we won the first round of the playoffs. And of course, we're playing a fantastic team. Of course, we're in the top 16 in the state just to make it down to the 2nd round. And so it's obvious that Haywood County is one of the top 10 teams in the state, more than likely. So I expect them to make a deep run if they beat us here tonight. And so the Tigers, you know, they have done they've come from 2 or 3 years ago. They have made progress by leaps and bounds. And so we want to continue with their momentum going forward and help them in the off season. And you know, you don't run a football program cheap, and it takes money and it takes a lot of investment of time by people. So continue to support the Ripley High School Tiger football team and all the sports programs at Ripley and Halls High School.
And I believe that as long as Cruising them as coach, it might the third round is not too far
Here's
off.
the kick as it's taken at the 12-yard line or 16-yard line. It's going to the nearest far side, and that was Maben. He's going to be pushed out of bounds as he gets at the 30-yard line. So that's where the Tigers will start this offensive drive at their own 30. It'll be first down and 10 with 7:57 to go in the third.
That's what I was saying was about Coach Cruising them. The third round ain't too far off for the Tigers.
Yeah, we were just one game away from it this year.
Yeah, we just. But there is something to look forward to next season.
Well, I'm looking forward to this drive. Let's see if the Tigers can put some points on the board and get the momentum switched back over to their side. Wide outs to both sides for the Tigers. Quarterback takes a snap. He wants to throw. The pocket collapses on him. He gets out of it, but gets forward for a couple, but still loses about 2 on the play. As the pocket just collapsed, he didn't have time to throw the ball or even look down the field that time. Before the pocket collapsed, he stepped forward, but it collapsed with him, and he loses about 3 on the play, bringing up second down and 13.
Pretty bad when it collapsed like that.
Yeah, but again, they blitzed. They sent a linebacker back, so we were one man short. They had one more man rushing, and we had blocking. Quarterback wants to throw this time. He's looking downfield. He's going to be grabbed from behind and brought down. And again, that was a corner blitz. The corner came from the outside and circled around behind him and was able to catch him behind the line of scrimmage. And as he tried to step up in the pocket, he reached his right arm out and was able to grab him by the shoulder and pull him down. And it'll bring up now third down and 17. Ball back at the 19-yard line for the Tigers. Long, third and long here for the Tigers, wanting to throw. Tigers got a man downfield. In and out of the hands, it was enough for the first down, and it was a hard hit there that Barham took. That was Crowder. Crowder had the ball in his arms, and he was hit about the time he caught it across the 40-yard line, so it does fall incomplete. A great effort there by the Tigers, but it'll be punting situation now.
Yeah, he went airborne just as soon as that ball got there, Mike. And I believe that was Dave Barham trying to catch it.
I think that was Crowder. It looked like 10 from here anyway.
Number 6, Tyler Ross, back receiver for the Tomcats. Number 10, Taylor Shields.
It was either 10 or 16, one of the two. Those numbers are they're easier to see on these white jerseys than they are the purple or the gray one, but my eyes are still the same age. The Tigers punt the ball. It takes a Tiger roll down to the 42-yard line, 41-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 for the Tomcats.
First and 10.
Playing over Simon said it was Barham, but it don't matter. He didn't catch it anyway. If it's been 10 or 11. 12,
yeah, it would have been nice to have caught.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, these numbers are easier to see on the white than they are the gray, but my eyes are the same age.
Yeah, 57?
9.
Ooh, 59. I ain't far behind you.
Yeah. Roger Mills and Norman Hendren, they know I can't lie about it. First down and 10 for the Tigers. 6:28 to go in the third. Or excuse me, for the Tomcats, first down and 10, ball at their own 44-yard line. They hand the ball to the running back going off the left side, pick up of 2.
And that goes to Atlas.
Bringing up second down and 8.
6-yard line.
Well, we got a lot of young players in, Mike.
Tackles made by number 56, Tyler Rogers.
Well, we got Squirt over here on this left side.
2 on the play, second down, 8, Tomcats.
And Squirt is actually lined up as, of course, he's corner, playing a corner cover out here. Maben playing safety. We've got a couple of Tigers that are out tonight as well. Quarterback takes a snap for Haywood, wants to throw into the flat. It's complete. A great job there by Squirt as he brings him down. Not until he gets the first down, but he hangs on to that ankle. And had he not hung on to him, he would have been off to the races. So Squirt is doing a great job on both sides of the ball.
Now, what they need to do is let Squirt show them how to tackle, because that's how you tackle, an open tackle like that.
That was a good job. He didn't let him get away, and it was just what you call a shoestring tackle. but he held on just like McInnes did in the first half on a great open field tackle as well. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Haywood up over the ball. 2 wide right. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands to his running back going up the middle of the field. And a hard hit as he picks up about 5.
To Evans, tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Evans brings him down after a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
I think at this point Haywood's just more or less
Was
just
made by number 18.
running the clock down. I mean, they're up 28.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd down, 5 Tomcats.
Haywood County breaks the huddle again. They'll send 2 wide right. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off again to number 31. He's not going to be touched before he gets into the end zone. And number 31 for the Tomcats, he hasn't gotten to play a whole lot this year, but he had a great year last year as a junior and was picked as a preseason all-state player, and has only played in about 4 or 5 games this year, and has only been able to play half of, or less of most of those games. And so I do know he has been getting healthier as they held him out a big part of last week's game to get him ready for the run into the playoffs, and he shows why.
I just wonder if he played in that Haywood game when they got beat 48-14 by Dyersburg.
No. The PAT is good, so it's now 42-7. He played, but he only played 1 series, I think, in that game.
He got hurt, didn't he, Mike?
Well, he's just had an injury all year, and he'd go out. This is what people from Haywood told me. He would go out and he would play a series, and then he would come up limping, and he would stay out for a quarter, and they might put him back in for another series, and he would come out. I think he's had a hamstring injury most of the year, and it's just one of those things that you think you're okay, and you get out and play, and you put some pressure on it, and then it kind of bothers you again, and you come up limping, and he's just a hampered, he's just been hampered with it all year. But he shows what he can do when he's healthy, and he looks healthy tonight. He's, as Coach Cruz said, he's probably the fastest player we've faced all year.
Well, we should be in the Mercer rule now because they're up 35. But like you said earlier, the Tigers has had a great season, one of the best seasons we've had in a while.
Well, the best one in 8 years. Haywood County gets ready to kick off. And it's a low kick this time. It's going to hit and roll out. It's going to go out of bounds, and it does. So the Tigers should get the ball to 35-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 if they take the penalty. So the Tigers, again, provided that even if they do go home tonight, they made it to the 2nd round of the playoffs, and they're playing, this deep and this cold of weather that you don't get to play in normally unless you're making it to the playoffs. So we've gotten to play 2 weeks longer than half of the teams in the state, and 16 teams from last week that didn't get to play this week that were defeated.
That's right, and what we do, tomorrow starts a new season, Mike.
You're exactly right.
Tomorrow starts a new season.
The coach, more than likely, he'll probably give them off till after Thanksgiving, because that's just this week, this following week, and the next week, and then it's time to go to work. And I think let's see, they're going to move the ball over to the hash mark. For 18 and counting. Ripley will have 2 wide right, 2 to the left as well. Ross wants to throw the ball. He throws it into the flat. It's complete to Crowder. And he tries to get to the 40, and it stopped at about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the 39-yard line.
Great catch by Hunter.
It was a good catch, and he tried to break loose. Again, there's a lot of athleticism in that secondary, and all across that Haywood County football team. They're a very athletic team.
Yes, they are. And the good thing about us, we got most arms coming back next year. And Haywood's losing 30. I think Gary said 33 or 32.
Yeah, they're losing a ton, and we've got a ton coming back.
33. Oh, 32.
Ross stays in at quarterback. Squirt tailback, 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Ross wants to throw, and he's going to throw it over the middle and almost picked off and almost caught as well. That was Maben. It would have been down to the 40-yard line. Would have been way more than enough for a 1st down, but it does fall incomplete, so it'll bring up 3rd down and about 6 for the Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been an outstanding catch if Maven had just caught it.
Sure, they're pretty good at Tennessee here.
Ripley will have 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Ross wants to throw. He's looking down the left side of the field. He's got the 1st down. It's complete to Crowder. I believe that's Crowder.
Pass is complete to number 10.
And so that moved the sticks. The 1st down for the Tigers. With 2:25 to go in the 3rd. Again, the score 42-7. Ripley has a 1st down as they move the sticks.
And Tyler had to throw that ball, Mike, about 30 yards across the field just to get it to Hunter.
He did, and we had to throw the ball hard, and there was a defensive back that was really trying to get there in time to pick that ball off, but it was enough oomph on the ball that it got there before the defender could get down there and knock it off. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback wants to throw. He's got Maben in the flat, and the ball is
On the ground.
incomplete. I thought they were going to say it was a catch because he ended up with it between his knees, and I guess it did hit the ground. You can catch it with your knees.
Yeah, you can. I tell you what, I've watched.
If it doesn't hit the ground first.
I was watching the Giants. It's been a couple years ago. The guy caught the ball on top of his head and held one hand on top of the football.
Yeah.
But it was a catch.
You can catch it behind your head, or as long as you don't let it hit the ground, it's a catch. But I guess the ball bounced, and it does fall incomplete, bringing up 2nd down and 10. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Ross wants to throw. He's throwing over the middle. It's complete. 1st down to Gage Barham inside the 35-yard line.
Number 16, Gage Barham.
The ball is going to be at the 33. 1st down and 10, Tigers.
1st down, Tigers.
Well, that was a good catch. Great pass by Tyler.
Yeah, we've had people open. We just got to give the quarterback time to get the ball downfield.
David Owens that time done a good job of blocking and keeping the man off of Tyler.
Yeah, he's got a big man in front of him, too.
Yeah, he does.
Not as big as he is, but he's still big. Probably a lot older, too. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Blitz. Oh, and he does a good job of evading the 1st tackler. The 2nd one gets him for about a 7-yard loss, but they blitzed 2 that time, and one came right up the middle on the delayed blitz. And Ross did a fantastic job of just ducking to get away from it. I think in my case, it would have been self-preservation because he was trying to avoid, he was going to be ready to take his head off.
Yeah.
But he ducks under it and gets away from it. Now the 2nd line was able to get him, but they saved about 5 yards on the sack.
It's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, Mike. We're getting ready to go to the 4th.
So at the end of 3 here from Trinity Christian, 2nd round of the TSSAA playoffs, Haywood against Ripley. It's Haywood 42, Ripley 7. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter in 1 minute. Back as we're ready for the 4th and final quarter. Ripley has the ball, 2nd down and 17 at the Haywood County 40-yard line. Tigers have 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Ross wants to throw. He steps back. He's looking, the pocket collapses. He throws over the middle and almost complete to Gage Barham. Led him just a little bit too much. He gets one hand on it, but it falls incomplete, and he was headed to the end zone if he caught that ball. That was at about the 10. No one was in front of him. He had a step, but just couldn't reel it in. But it'll bring up 3rd down and 17 now.
Good pass by Tyler. He just led him a little bit too far to the right side.
Yeah,
Mike.
just about a foot too much.
And the thing next year, we got a good group of kids coming back.
Yeah, and a big group. A big group with a lot of playing time. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Got to get this one off. Here we go. Ross wants to throw again. He's under pressure. He's going to be drugged down from behind at the 49-yard line. And he was under a lot of pressure from the beginning there, running for his life, and almost got loose. And they grabbed him by his jersey, it looked like. And, well, he has some kind of undershirt under it. And they grabbed him by the sleeve and pretty much pulled the sleeve off as they bring him down from behind. And it'll bring up 4th down and about 25.
4th down, 25.
We got this. We got this.
So it looks like we're going to go for it. Nothing to lose.
No.
Too wide to either side. And a flag comes in, or excuse me, a whistle comes in. And the Tigers take a timeout. They're going to talk about it and think about it and see what they want to do for this 4th down play. If they want to change the call or if they want to punt the ball away or go for it and change the play, they'll get their heads together and see what they can come up with for this 4th and 25 play. Again, as we talked earlier, you know, it's been a fun year. It's been an exciting year. Most of the games, if not all of them, at least for a half or 3/4, the Tigers have been in the games. It's been exciting for the fans. We've had a good crowd that came out for the games, especially the home games, and they were in the game and excited about the game, and that brought the kids up. And so it's been a fun year. We hadn't won as many games, obviously, as we'd like to win, but we're doing what you got to do to start the process. We're being competitive. We haven't been competitive through all 4 quarters in all the games, but we've been competitive in all the games pretty much this year, outside of the Southside game we started out this year. 10 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the ball game. Ripley has the ball, 4th down and 25 as they're going for it. And the blitz comes in, and it's going to be sacked behind the line of scrimmage. But I've got to tell you that blitz was the first person on that blitz to throw a great block was probably the smallest man out there on the field, which was Squirt Cordarian Moore, as he steps up and takes a safety blitz or a linebacker blitz head on right up the middle and basically saved Ross's life.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, whoever Haywood plays, of the team, if Haywood plays like this, that other team's going to have their hands full.
You're right. And I haven't, we've got 9 minutes to go in the ball game. I'll try to get some scores from the around West Tennessee to give you an idea who's going to be playing next week. Haywood has the ball, 1st down and 10. They hand the ball to the running back going off the left side. He's in the 2nd level. He picks up the 1st down before he's brought down by, I think that was Evans, number 55. Picks up about 13. That'll move the sticks. It'll be 1st down and 10.
And that was number 7 for Haywood that ran that ball straight up the middle.
.8:30 to go in the ball game. 42-7. Haywood has the ball and the lead. They hand the ball off to number 7 again. Starts left, cuts back to the right. Number 24, McInnes, does a good job of bringing him down after a short pickup of 2.
Tackle made at the 30-yard line. Tackle made by number 7.
You know, McInnes hadn't played probably about, maybe 4 or 5 ball games, Mike, because he's been hurt throughout all the season. If we'd had him, it might have made a difference in some of these ball games that we played in.
Yeah, if we'd had him, Evans, and number 88, if we'd had them all year, I'm sure it would have been a different season.
But that's football. Stuff like that happens.
Exactly. Haywood's going to throw the ball out in the flat. It's overthrown and falls incomplete. Bringing up, 2nd down and 7, or 3rd down and 7.
So that ball was intended for number 31 of Haywood, the one that ran the ball so well all night.
Score now, Dyersburg 28, Crockett 6.
Number 31 to Gordon Reed, incomplete.
The last score we have, and this is in the 2nd quarter, is McNary 24, Covington 21. But that was a 2nd quarter score.
Well, it looks like it's going to be Haywood and
Dyersburg. Haywood comes to the line of scrimmage. They hand the ball off again to number 7. He runs in head first and brought down by number 18 and number 5. 18 makes a great tackle. That's Hamer. And number 5 is Jones. Jones, a sophomore.
Wow. Jones is good size, Mike. He'll go about 200, 220.
And number 5, Jones, I don't have a height or weight on him. but he's a good-looking athlete. Haywood up to the line with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Man in motion. They handed on a misdirection play going back to the right. Number 31, he's their workhorse. He's breaking a few tackles, but he finally brought down after a pickup of about 7 off the left side. Looked like he was going to break it, but the Tigers do a good job of holding on to him. In the third quarter, Union City 28, Fairleigh 20, Greenfield 25, and Freedom Prep 20. That's in the third quarter. Germantown 10, Southwind 7. That's in the second quarter. Or, let's see, excuse me, that is Memphis Central 0, Germantown 10.
Wow. I wouldn't doubt Germantown going all the way and winning the state.
I think the last time I saw they were ranked in the top 1 or 2 in the state. Number 31 gets the ball for Haywood. He's going for the corner, and a great job there by the Tigers to stop him from getting into the end zone. That was number, I can't see the number, it looks like 20-something.
Yeah, I can't see it either, Mike, over across the field. 25, maybe?
Maybe, or 28.
It may be 28.
28 is the junior, that's Anderson.
Yeah, 28.
So it's first down and goal, ball on the 40, or excuse me, on the 4-yard line. So we go just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Haywood County, 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. They hand the ball off number 7 as he goes up the middle and into the end zone. It looks like, no, they're going to say he's short.
He's going to be short by the foot.
He's tackled at the goal line. Second down goal, Tomcats.
So it'll be second and goal from inside the 1.
Well, the one thing I noticed about the Tigers last year, Mike, and especially this year, no matter what the score was, they didn't quit and they didn't give up.
Yeah, and that's huge. You'd think you should take that for granted. Nobody will do that. But we've had that happen in years past. And so, you got to change the culture, and that's one of the things the coaches have done, and I think they've done a good job. Goes in on the left side and scores with 4:09 to go in the ball game to open up the score now, 48-7, as they get ready for their point after.
Let me say this, too. Coach and them has had to play a lot of sophomores this year, too, because we've had guys hurt or they worked hard in practice. So, and Haywood's losing 32 seniors next year. Now, I don't know how many of them 32 have played.
Yeah, it's, the Tigers are going to end up this season not the way they would like to end up, and obviously not as far as they would like to go, but I've come a long way, and the PAT is good. So with 4:09 to go in the ball game, the score now is at 49-7, with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. But as I was saying, the Tigers are not going to go as far as they would like to have this year, and they're not going to end it on the note that they would like to as well. But they made it to the second round of the playoffs, and they're making strides and getting headed in the right direction. I think Coach Cruz, Coach Stegall, Coach Coach Garner, Coach Montgomery, and the rest of the coaches that their name just escapes me. Let's see, here we go. Coach Greats, Coach Wrights, they're all doing a good job, and they're working hard with these kids. And I tell you, I had a conversation earlier this week with Coach Cruz, and he, like everybody, wants to win all the games, wants to win all we can. But there are other things involved with playing football, and that is to try to graduate kids and make them good citizens after football's over.
That's right.
Because that will last a lot longer than their high school career. And here's the kickoff for Haywood. And it's going to be a long kick. It's taken at the 12-yard line. He's out across the 20, 25. That's Crowder as he gets about to the 26-7-yard line. So with about 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game, Ripley will have the ball one last time. But again, excuse me, there are, everybody wants to win all the ball games they can. And what you'd like to do is win all the ball games and graduate everybody and turn everybody out to be great citizens.
Yeah.
In an ideal world, that's what would happen, but we don't live in one of those, so we do what we can. to try to get as close to that as we can. And I think we've got a fantastic staff that is working hard to make that happen. And so I support the coaching staff, the administration, and I think they're doing a good job and headed in the right direction. We just got to keep supporting them and the young men that play this sport. The quarterback hand the ball off to Squirt as he goes off the left side. And again, he's going to pick up about 2 yards. Also on a bright note, Cordelia Moore, again, just a sophomore, has probably around 1,400 yards rushing this year as a sophomore. It's been a long time since we had a 1,000-yard rusher, let alone a 1,400-yard rusher. And also, like I said, I want to give a shout-out to Randy, who does a great job there at the station, a ravishing Randy. And I want to thank you, Crazy Horse, for always being here every Friday night and helping bringing color to the ball game.
Well, thank you, Mew. I mean, I try to make as much as I can. Go passing full time. I may not get to make all of them, but I enjoy watching it. And like you said earlier, the Tigers are headed in the right direction. Rome wasn't built today. I mean, so it's going to take a little time with these Tigers, and we just got to be patient. We got to support them, and we do everything we can to make the community better, to come out and to support these young men.
And that was a pass on the left side. It was complete and a pickup out to the 36-yard line, where it'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers. Ross hands the ball off again to the running back number 20, this time going off the right side. He gets the 1st down. Number 20 for the Tigers is Smith. He's a junior. As he picks up the 1st down, and will move the stick. You know, I was I don't like to and won't get political, but I was at Craig Fitzhugh's retirement party this afternoon or this morning, and you know, he said a lot of things that like I said earlier, sometimes I complain about things, and then I go other places and see what they don't have that we do have, and it makes you appreciate what you got. And I think that's true for Ripley. You know, we don't have everything we want, but we've got a lot more than other people do.
Yeah.
So you just got to be thankful for what you got.
That's right. You know, I heard a story one time about a boy who complained that he didn't have new shoes until he saw the man that didn't have no feet.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you thank the Lord for what you do have.
But, you know, you look at a lot of these schools down in Memphis. A lot of them don't have a field. They don't have practice facilities. And when they go to the games, there's nobody in the stands.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've got a great community here, and hope that everyone continues to support all the programs here, because these are our future leaders. Quarterback wants to throw, and he throws it incomplete with 38 seconds to go. That may be the last play of the ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be it, I imagine, Mike. But next year,
3rd down, Tigers.
I believe things are going to be a little bit different for the Tigers. I hear that they're going to run a different style of offense, the veer, which is a triple option, and you know, and just go out and support the kids.
Also, I want to give a shout out to some of the long time supporters for Ripley High School, and I won't even attempt to name them all, but a few that I just know off the top of my head that I see at the ball games all the time as the Tigers get ready to run their last play of the 2018 season. Ross wants to throw, is going downfield. It's complete over the middle, and it's enough for a 1st down. As time expires, it was caught by Crowder at the 43-yard line. So it was about a 20-yard completion, and that's the way you want to end your season, on a positive note. And so we didn't end it on an incomplete pass. We didn't end it on an interception. We didn't end it on a fumble or a loss. We ended it on a complete pass. So that's the way, you know, as Coach Cruz has said before, you want to take the small victories. And, you know, if that's what you got, that's what you take. But again, it's been a great ride this year. It's been a good season. Not as good as we'd like, but next year will be better. Just continue to support the program, the players, and the staff. Thank you to all the sponsors that support Tiger TV and WTRB Radio. And let's have a great off-season. Support basketball, baseball, softball, and track, all the other sports. And over to you, Tracy. Last thought.
And let me tell you this, Mike. Our hats off. Our hats go off to the seniors who played hard this year, and because this is their last football game, and those that have played hard, we just want to thank them.
Well, that's going to do it here, as it's going to wrap up the 2018 season for the Ripley High School Tiger football team. Again, a big thank you to Tiger TV for making these games where you can come back and watch them if you're listening to them live or if you attend the game. And also shout out to all the sponsors that support it, as well as WTRB, where you can hear it live. And that's going to do it right here from Trinity Christian School. The final score, Ripley 7 and Haywood 49. We'll see you in 2019. And there's a timeout called, and it's called by Haywood. So with 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go, we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this.